Good evening. The newly sworn-in Chief Minister of Assam and the BJP's key leader in the Northeast spoke on a range of issues including measures taken in Assam to tackle the pandemic, his political career, problems with the Congress leadership and the relationship between the centre and the states. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has advised him to introduce a concept like the zero hour during cabinet meetings where he will get to hear only the negative feedback about the government. Sharma met the Prime Minister in New Delhi on Wednesday. In the cabinet, ministers will compile all the negative feedback collected from the MLAs and give it to a senior minister. Then I will join the cabinet and the senior minister will explain only the negative things about the government so that we can immediately take remedial action, he said on Wednesday. Sharma said the Prime Minister had drawn this from his experience as the Chief Minister in Gujarat. Modiji said he did it in Gujarat, so I should start that practice in Assam. He said, अच्छा बोलने वाले तो तुमको बहुत मिलेगा, लेकिन बुराई सुनो तभी you will be able to rectify, he said, responding to the question if the Prime Minister welcomed negative feedback. He listens to negative feedback, he rather encourages it, Sharma said. The newly sworn-in Chief Minister of Assam and the BJP's key leader in the Northeast spoke on a range of issues including measures in Assam to tackle the COVID pandemic, his political career, problems with the Congress leadership, relationship between centre and states, the National Register of Citizens and the Citizenship Amendment Act and Assam's roadmap for the future. Elaborating on the centre-state relation, Sharma also referred to the recent incident when West Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee skipped a Cyclone Yaas review meeting called by PM Modi. You have to respect the institution of Prime Minister. The country will not survive like this. If a CM can say, why should I wait 30 minutes for the PM? I think I had never heard such arguments in my entire political career. I have seen CMs after CM sitting in Sonia Gandhi's waiting room for 2 to 3 hours, he said. We should have kept aside our ego and we should have waited as long as required to greet and meet the PM, he said. He highlighted that PM Modi had not gone to West Bengal to address any election rally but to help the state's residents. Speaking about federalism, the Chief Minister said today the centre-state relationship is redefined in a way that a CM like Mamata Banerjee could dare to challenge the central government. Sharma, who was a minister in the Congress government in Assam since 2002 before shifting to the BJP, said the central government today will continue developmental activity in any state irrespective of the political affiliation of the party in power. He said that PM Modi has structured the centre-state relationship in such a new way that states could work in a sphere of cooperative federalism. Sharma said people who are unable to prove their Indian citizenship in the NRC and the associated judicial process might have to be disenfranchised before being deported to Bangladesh, while assuring that as the state's CM, he is committed to work for each and every person without any discrimination. On the NRC, which has as of now excluded over 19 lakh applicants, Sharma said the state government demands a re-verification of 20% of the included names in border districts and 10% elsewhere. He said that after being excluded from the NRC, people would get a chance to appeal at the state's foreigners tribunals. Once the judicial process was over and the court of law pronounced a particular person as a citizen of Bangladesh, he was sure that the government of India would be able to convince Bangladesh to take that person back. Till we send them back, we have to create a class of non-citizens. We have to allow them to enjoy fundamental rights, rights to health and education, rights to life and liberty, however they may be, disenfranchised till the question of extradition to Bangladesh is finally resolved. And there must be some specific time frame, Sharma said. On the CAA, legislation which is considered contentious in Assam, Sharma said he was a vocal supporter. CAA is discharging our historical responsibility. It should not be seen through a communal framework, he said. When asked about his comment during the election campaign earlier this year that he did not want minority votes, referring to that as 35% of the state population, Sharma strove to make a distinction between a political campaigner and the Chief Minister. Thank you.